Hello, dear friends. I hope you are all healthy and in good spirits. Why Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi cried at the 2026 World Cup, why they did not win the tournament, and what Donald Trump did with the World Cup trophy. The 2026 FIFA World Cup went down in history as one of the most emotional and dramatic tournaments of recent decades. The two greatest stars of modern football, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, were once again at the center of the world's attention. Millions of fans hoped that at least one of them would be able to lift the main trophy. However, both legendary players ultimately left without the victory, and their tears became a symbol of the end of an entire era. It is important to clarify right away. Ronaldo and Messi did not cry together on the same stadium at the same moment. They cried on different days, after different matches, but both times after defeats to the same team, the Spain national team. Part 1. Cristiano Ronaldo's tears. Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at the 2026 World Cup at the age of 41. This was already his sixth World Cup. Before the tournament, he openly said that this World Cup would be his last. Ronaldo's greatest dream had always been the title of world champion. He had almost everything: Champions League titles, Ballon d'Or awards, Euro 2016, Nations League titles. But he had never won the World Cup. Portugal looked unstable at the tournament. In the group stage, the team struggled, although Ronaldo managed to score several goals and even entered history as the first player to score at 6 different World Cups. However, age was already taking its toll. His speed had decreased, his movement off the ball had become less intense, and his younger teammates could not always compensate for this. The decisive blow came in the round of 16 match against Spain, which took place on July 27, 2026, in Dallas. The game was very tight, with few clear chances. It seemed to be heading for extra time. But in the first minute of second half stoppage time, substitute Mikel Merino scored the winning goal. Spain won 1-0. After the final whistle, Ronaldo could not hold back his emotions. He stood on the pitch, covered his face with his hands, and cried. For him, this was not just a defeat, it was the end of a dream he had pursued his entire career. Later he said that he was leaving with a clear conscience because he had always given his maximum. But the fact remains: Cristiano Ronaldo never became a World Cup champion. His journey at the World Cups ended in the round of 16. Part 2. Lionel Messi's tears. Lionel Messi's situation was completely different. He had already won the World Cup in 2022 in Qatar. In 2026, at the age of 39, he was trying to defend the title and become a two-time world champion. Argentina was considered one of the main favorites of the tournament. Messi had a very strong tournament at this World Cup. He scored important goals, provided assists, and led the team. Argentina went through a difficult path and eventually reached the final. There they faced the same Spain, a young, fast, technical, and extremely organized team. The final took place on July 19, 2026, at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. The match turned out to be extremely difficult for Argentina. Spain completely controlled the game, especially in midfield. Argentina created almost no chances. In extra time, Ferran Torres scored the only goal, and Spain became world champions. After the final whistle, Messi looked devastated. He sat on the grass, then stood with his head down. When he was given the silver medal, he could not hold back his tears. He showed particularly strong emotions when he approached the section of Argentine fans. Cameras captured tears rolling down his face. For many, it looked like the farewell of a great player to the biggest tournament of his life. Part 3. Why Trump gave another trophy. Many fans ask, why did Donald Trump present the World Cup trophy not to Messi or Ronaldo, but to Spain? The answer is simple. Trump did not choose who to give the trophy to. He presented it to those who actually won the tournament. Since the 2026 World Cup was hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and the final was held in the USA, President Donald Trump took part in the awards ceremony. Together with FIFA President Gianni Infantino, he came onto the pitch after the match. First, Trump handed out medals to the players of both teams. He personally put the silver medal around Messi's neck. Then, together with Infantino, he took the Golden World Cup trophy and handed it to Spain's captain Rodri. After that, Trump remained on the stage next to the Spanish players during the celebration. Infantino even tried to gesture him aside so that the Spanish team could calmly lift the trophy. This moment spread around the world. The U.S. President stood next to the champions while they celebrated their victory. Thus, Trump did not give another trophy. He fulfilled his role as a representative of the host country and presented the main trophy to the winners of the Spain national team. Part 4. Why Ronaldo and Messi did not win. Ronaldo did not win because Portugal was eliminated too early. The team could not go further than the round of 16. Ronaldo himself was no longer the dominant player he had been 510 years earlier. Age, reduced speed, and a changed role in the team all played their part. Messi did not win because in the final Spain proved to be stronger. Argentina reached the decisive match but could not impose their game. Spain controlled the ball, defended well, and eventually scored the decisive goal in extra time. Both great footballers approached this tournament at a significant age. Ronaldo was 41, Messi was 39. Their bodies no longer allowed them to play at the same level as 10 years earlier. Spain, on the other hand, brought a young, fresh, and highly organized team that ultimately became world champions. Conclusion: the 2026 World Cup became a farewell for two of the greatest players of their era. Ronaldo cried after the defeat in the round of 16. Messi cried after the defeat in the final. Both times the culprit was the Spain national team, and the World Cup trophy was solemnly presented to the winners by U.S. President Donald Trump. This was truly a historic and highly emotional finale to an entire football era.